go. Now.
So how do you get where you need to be?
Don't use a chair, that's for sure. Usually what I do is I lean down underneath like so. And that way they can see my hands and all that jazz. So, oh, my face. Okay. Hello, greetings, and welcome. I am Jeff the Christian Gamer, and today we are doing a long anticipated video of actually cleaning a Joy-Con controller and the Switch console itself. This video is going to be with regards to anybody that's having issues with connecting the Joy-Cons in handheld mode. Usually, well, this is actually feedback from my previous video about how to fix your charging problem. Essentially, people have told me that they are having issues with connecting their Switch to the system and it not recognizing that it's connected. In other words, completely, like, it's connected, but it's separate according to the system, which is less than ideal, as you can probably tell or understand from me actually making a video about it. So here we are. One solution to this problem is actually cleaning the Joy-Cons, which is what I'm going to show you today. For this project, I guess you can call it a project, I'll just call it a project. For this project, you will need a microfiber cloth, two Q-tips, a cap full of rubbing alcohol, your Joy-Cons, and of course your console system. So, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the power completely off on my system. I'm going to do that by holding down the power button. And you see how it goes sleep and power options. You're going to click on power options and you're going to turn off. At that point, I'm going to clean my screen off because it is atrocious and it's bothering me. Do-de-do. Do-de-do. Oh man. Yeah, that's not going to come clean. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to force myself to be okay with it. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to clean the Joy-Con, which is the reason why we need the microfiber cloth. You're going to fold that cloth in half. Depending on the size of the cloth, it's going to be harder to do than others. And then you're going to fold it in half again, like so. Then you are going to take this cloth without anything on it, no wet, anything, and you are going to put it right here between the railing and kind of wiggle it in there. Wiggle it in there like so. And you're going to move it back and forth repeatedly. And then take that off of there. That's it. It is now clean. You should be clear and free. Mind you, none of this stuff is on Nintendo's website that I could find, but if you guys have found something on how to clean these things, let me know. At any rate, go to the other one, rub through here like so, and now you are clean again on the other Joy-Con. Okay, so now for the tricky part. After you've gotten the Joy-Con clean, these are actually pretty easy. You can see that there are contacts on the bottom here. I don't know how well you can see them, but you should see 10 shining pins at the bottom of your Joy-Con rail. That is how you know you have cleaned it properly. That will be on both Joy-Cons. I'm going to try this again just in case you guys didn't get a good shot the first time. Maybe it'll work out for you. We'll see how we can do that in editing. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, the next part we are going to clean is the Switch itself. Gonna need a Q-tip. The reason why I use two Q-tips instead of the one is because I want to do a wet side and a dry side for both rail edges of the Joy-Con system. So you're going to take this Q-tip, you're going to dip it very gently into the alcohol. You do not want it to look wet. You want it to look pretty much like a regular Q-tip. You can feel the end, there's a little bit of moisture on it. You don't want a lot of moisture because obviously if it gets in your in your Joy-Con rail and you have issues with water leaks and stuff that's not covered by the Nintendo warranty, Water damage is no bueno. Anyway, you're gonna stick it in there like so. You're gonna flatten it out a little bit. You're gonna wiggle it in, and you're going to carefully clean the inside of your rail. With the wet side, and then immediately with the dry side. You want to do the dry side as quickly as possible for the scenario that you may have accidentally gotten a little more alcohol in there than what you would have preferred. You go ahead and clean that part out. And let me go and double check and make sure that I actually did clean it. Yes, I did. Okay, so yeah, you'll notice on the Joy-Con, on the system itself, you will also see that there are 10 pins, 10 metal pins that should be shining and visible on your console. I'm actually not entirely sure what angle I need to put this at, so I'm just guesstimating and hoping that I can get it in post-edit or whatever. Anyway, the second Q-tip is because if your first Q-tip is dirty, you don't want to stick the dirty Q-tip back into the other side of the railing. So again, you're going to very gently dip your Q-tip into the alcohol solution, and you're going to touch it to make sure that it's not too wet. You do not want it super wet. And you're going, oh man, almost did it, almost dropped something. All right. Anyway, you're gonna put that in there. You're gonna very gently move it side to side, up and down in the rail housing. I'll call it the rail housing. There we go. Because technically speaking, they're both rails. This is what the other edge has on it. Anyway, so yeah, there you go on that. Immediately flip it over, and you're going to gently rub the dry side to pick up any loose alcohol and to make sure that it's clean. The Q-tip, the dry part of the Q-tip should probably be pretty clean, because you should have gotten all the dirt and junk on the wet side. So yeah, after you've cleaned both edges and both rails of your Joy-Con and your system, you're going to go ahead and turn that bad boy back on and make sure it works. You hold down the power button, it'll say Nintendo, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, man. Just to make double sure, I'm going to go ahead and click my Joy-Con into my system. There we go, to make sure that they are both now registering in the system, which they are. Cool. All right, well, that will about do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and or subscribe. You may also check out other videos that I've done by clicking on the links in this video. I do have a Facebook and a Twitter. Both of those are geared towards making sure you guys know when I'm releasing my next video. So check those out, and I'll see you then.